Hey, y'all.
It's political season, and we've scored interviews with both of your presidential candidates.
And we are going to start ladies first. So that means we have Vice President Kamala Harris.
That's right. We're going to be asking them to share their thoughts on the most important issue,
Mountain
Dew.
Dew.
Mountain
Dew. I
Dew.
started and then you came in late.
Well, maybe that's just the live deal.
Mountain Dew.
Dew. I'm Phil.
I'm Bob.
And we are
the Mountain Duo.
Let's go.
They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Duo.
Let's get this party started.
Before we bring in the vice president, I'm about to open up this bottle of Mountain Dew Star Spangled Splash. I figured something patriotic was in store. What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking Voodoo. Trying to figure out what it is.
Okay. Good timing. All right. Why don't you click that button, see if you can bring her on into the conversation.
Coming on in.
Welcome, Kamala. Madam Vice President, can you hear us? All right. Well, we know your time is valuable, so let's get started. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
So we're both huge Mountain Dew fans. So are most of our followers. So today we're going to be discussing Mountain Dew. Can you start by telling us kind of your background, your experience with Mountain Dew?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, but a lot of people will relate to this. I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn,
Okay. I guess I love drinking a Mountain Dew when I'm mowing the lawn, so that makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I mow the lawn too.
Right?
Well, Mountain Dew has a ton of flavors. Let's talk about your favorite flavor. What do you like to drink?
I don't know. Probably it's not very different from anybody watching right now.
That's kind of a non-answer. I don't know if I can let you get away with that. What's your favorite flavor? After a long day of being vice president, you finally get to kick your feet up and take a drink of Mountain Dew. What flavor are you grabbing?
One of my favorites probably is gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
We're talking about Mountain Dew, right? That's kind of a strange answer for this interview.
Well, we're doing it together, buddy. We're doing it together.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question.
And then I cheat and do a little Tabasco.
She likes it spicy.
Some chili peppers.
Okay, so you must be a fan of the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot.
Of course.
Are you sad that it's no longer available?
And extremely sad about what it would mean for real people.
Real people?
Are we real people?
You remind me of the people I grew up with. Hardworking folks, plain speaking.
We're just a couple of dudes that like to drink Mountain Dew.
Right? That's what you guys do here. Like, you care about issues. It's not just about turning a dime.
Well, maybe if this video goes viral and we get 1 million views, we can take a couple of those dimes and buy a little more Mountain Dew.
We have ambitions and aspirations and dreams, but not everyone necessarily has access to the resources that can help them fuel those dreams and ambitions.
I do wish we could get some early access on those Mountain Dew Game Fuel flavors that are coming out next month.
Based on experience and a lived experience, no. in my heart, I know, in my soul, I know that the vast majority of us as Americans have so much more in common than what separates us.
Everybody loves new flavors.
We're all in this together.
I guess so. Well, we know you got to run. So do you have anything you want to say to the Mountain Dew community?
Love the community and care about folks and want to lift people up. All that to say, I'm really happy to see you guys, and thank you.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Whew. Man, that was really nice of her to give us an interview.
Yeah, she hasn't been doing many of those. We are very lucky to have scored that one.
True. Hopefully y'all enjoyed hearing her thoughts on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, and make sure that you hit subscribe so you don't miss our interview with President Trump next week.
That's right. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Phil.
I'm Bob.
And we are
The Mountain Duo.
Oh. One more thing.
What's that?
In the face of a stranger, when you're looking in the face of a stranger, you should see a neighbor.
She's still here?
I guess so. Not really sure what that means, but play me that theme song.
Mountain Dew. They'll figure out which dews are overrated and rave about the flavors that they love. With a ranking scale that's way too complicated. It's Mountain Dew they're connoisseurs of. They'll compare different flavors of Mountain Dew. Make OGs and newbies go toe to toe. They'll tell stories about their crew and share the scores with you. They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Dew.